The brand new DuckTales premiere finally aired, and today I'm going to be reviewing it. I'm going to be telling you guys if this is worth watching. Now first, a disclaimer. I haven't seen the original, so I'm going to be treating this reboot as its own show, and I won't be comparing it to the previous incarnation. So if I get some stuff wrong or there's something weird that I say that doesn't correlate with the previous show, then just know that I never even watched it in the first place. Alright, so starting off the DuckTales premiere review, we talk about the story. Donald Duck reluctantly takes his nephews Huey, Dewey, and Louie to the home of their reclusive great-uncle Scrooge McDuck. Enthralled by their once legendary great-uncle and the wonder of McDuck Manor, the triplets and their newfound fierce friend Webby learn of long-kept family secrets and unleash totems from Scrooge's epic past, sending the family on an adventure of a lifetime to the lost city of Atlantis. Now this premiere was an hour long, but it was split into 2 episodes that's 44 minutes long, and episode 1's story is mostly set up with the characters. There is some adventure here, and you do see some supernatural creatures that you probably wouldn't expect to see, but again, episode 1 is just setting up the entire show, and first episodes usually aren't amazing. It's a little taste of what's to come in the rest of the series. It wasn't bad at all, the story was alright, but this is expected because it's the pilot.
Make Scrooge McDuck.
Are you really our uncle? How old are you?
You used to be a big deal. Whatever happened to you?
Used to be a big deal.
Now episode 2, the second half of the DuckTales premiere, was really good. It had the best story, it was a race to Atlantis, and I'm not really going to say much other than that because I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, just know they search for treasure at Atlantis, and the story in this episode is much more solid and much more linear than the first episode. Since that focused on setting up the characters, this one had more time for actual story, and that's what I really liked about it. Now there are actually hints to a story arc that will happen throughout the series. I'm not spoiling, but there is something big revealed at the end of episode 2, and it's a mystery that'll probably get you to keep watching. Okay, so next up in the review is the characters. Are they good? Scrooge, Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Webby are the main ones. There are a few others like Donald Duck, but I'm just going to be focusing on these 5 because they're going on the adventures together. My first impressions are that they're all likable, but it'll take time for me to get to know the Ducks since they're pretty similar. Right now, Scrooge is my favorite character because he's the one with a really interesting past, and he goes on a ton of cool adventures. He's like the really cool guy of the group.
Run a multi-trillion-dollar business. I can handle a few juveniles for the weekend. Besides, we've got a pretty low-key day planned.
As you can expect, he's an expert with this stuff, and he'll be the ones to teach the Ducks how to adventure and how to stay safe. Side note involving the characters, with Donald Duck, it was kinda hard to understand him like a lot. I know that's kinda the point of his character, but there were legitimately times where I had no idea what he was saying, and he was talking English, so hopefully he becomes more clear later down the line in the show. Now, is the humor in DuckTales any good? I would say it was alright. Some jokes were really good, others weren't great. Luckily, it doesn't use the meme humor, and it was still very easy to watch with all the jokes scattered in there. Not all the jokes were amazing, but it was still good enough to get through. You might be wondering, is the style of the premiere good? It definitely doesn't look like cheap animation. It's fluid and it really does have a nice flow to it. You also see a bunch of things in here that remind you of comics, which is really cool, so the style in the DuckTales reboot is definitely a plus. Overall, I think it's safe to say that this is a very good addition to Disney XD. If the first 2 episodes are any indication, then this will be the best current Disney XD cartoon. There are so many awesome things about it, so I highly suggest you check it out if you haven't already. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below to let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.